Uh, Hello, Dr. Rashi. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank
I'm
you very
so
much.
glad. I'm so glad for your time, for your expertise, for giving me time for this appreciative interview. We are just talking about some few just about from 30 to 40 minutes as we talked
Okay.
before. So I
Mhm.
really appreciate for your contribution in Nepal in global in regarding the practicing appreciative inquiry in world. So I'm very inspired with you. I'm requesting you to I'm inviting you to for this appreciative inquiry interview. So uh, can we start now?
Yes, yes. Thank you very much for asking me for this important interview.
Yeah.
So I feel privileged and then very much happy to give you the interview. So we
So
can start.
I have heard so many about you and your contribution in regards to appreciative inquiry in our community, in development sector and in corporate sector and around the world and beyond our country also. So my question is, in your own world, what does AI means to you?
So, well, what I understand, first time I heard the word appreciative inquiry in 1996 when I used to work in very remote area called Baitadi.
Yes.
That time I had an opportunity to read an article. So I
Okay.
read the word appreciative inquiry, and then I found so many interesting things like that. I don't remember a whole whole articles, but I remember some things, certain things. So what that was talking about, if you want to get the success, see the root cause of success, don't see the root cause of failures.
Okay.
So that was one loss, two goals, and whatever you want to get, you can,
Yes.
if you think you can, you if you want to get, then if you are determined to get the things, then you are capable enough to get the things.
Oh,
So and
wow.
then whatever you the question you ask determine the answer you get. This kind of things are mentioned in one laws to goal, and there were three principle sorry, and in the three principle that was written, if you see the success you will find lots of success, if you see the problem you will find lots of problem, and if you have faith in your dream you can achieve the miracles. So that was written in that article, and that was
Wow.
deeply touched me because I was trained and that time I was trained on problem solving approach that is called participatory ruler appraisal. In that
Yes.
appraisal we were taught to find out the root cause of the problem and see the
Mhm.
go to the crux of the problem and find out the root cause of the problem, and try to make the strategy based on the problem. So this
Okay.
article is very much like opposite to that what I was trained for. So
Okay.
then it was very much in my mind, and then that was the remote place. So I tried to consult other people, but I didn't get the answer.
Mhm.
So after that I came to Kathmandu, and in 2000 I had opportunity to meet Mr. Ravi Pradhan,
Okay.
and then I had opportunity to attend his one-day workshop with my student. So
Yes.
he
Mhm.
conducted a one-day workshop for my student because I used to work in the institute.
Mhm.
So I had a lots of students, around 500 students, and Ravi
Wow.
Pradhan, he conducted one-day workshop for the student, and I heard that very like I attended that, and then I took everything like I participated and I took everything very much carefully, and then
Wow. Great.
that was my first understanding about the appreciative inquiry. Then we started Capital College, and the Mac Odell and Dr. Sandeep Chapagai, they gave us orientation. And
Mhm.
also meantime, I consult with Dr. Ganapati Oza, and he also talked something about the appreciative inquiry. And then I try to understand something. And in 2005, I imagined Nepal when you and I were already involved in the Imagine Nepal, and we had opportunity to meet David Cooper-Ryder,
Okay.
then attended three days training on appreciative inquiry and peace build, something like that. That was a huge summit, appreciative inquiry summit. After that, I had opportunity to attend the 6-week course for Case Western Reserve University. So that is what, and then in 2007, I had opportunity to attend the appreciative inquiry certification, igniting positive business
Wow,
and
great.
societal transformation from case western. So that were the like my real learnings. And then after that I continued, I applied that appreciative inquiry approach in my master's level thesis and even also in the PhD. So
Wow.
my understanding on appreciative inquiry is that, so it's kind of I took it as a energy, and it's a things that give the, that try to find out that encourage to find out the life-giving forces in any adverse situation. So it
Okay.
means appreciative inquiry is the life, in one sentence I should say, appreciative inquiry is the life-giving force. Appreciative inquiry approach is the methods to find out the, or discover the life-giving force in any situation, like that is
Yes.
the favorable or in adverse situation. So that is the approach to find out the life-giving force.
Okay. If you have to say in a one sentence, it is the life-giving force. Yes.
Life-giving force
Yeah.
for
Okay.
the
Great.
positive change
For the
or
positive
for
change.
positive
Okay.
transformation, I should say.
Okay. Very specific answer. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear about, learn about it, especially.
Uh-huh,
So you
uh-huh.
you already shared me about your where you learned appreciative inquiry, these all things. And regarding this, what compel you most about it?
So you see, initially I used to work in the campus and then some teaching background. However, I was trained, I am the technical foresters,
Yeah.
and I also used to work in the forestry sector. That was the technical task. And when I learned appreciative inquiry, I see it has widened the, like it has widened the vision of thinking, and it teaches me to think from the larger perspective. So the very much compelling thing for me is that it always talk about the whole system approach.
Yes.
So in the whole system approach, uh, uh, in the whole system approach, it connect a different system to the whole system approach. So that is very much compelling factors for appreciative
Okay.
inquiry in my understanding.
Okay. Uh, I'm so inspired by your answer also. Yeah, I'm learning from you a lot. Uh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Then I want to know what is it about AI that you connect with most? Where you connect? What what you connect with most?
So what I connect is like that appreciative inquiry approach. It has a deeper impact on my personal life and my profession, and my profession also, I should say. So it connects for me. It's inspired to find out the strength, and then it's inspired to serve the life-giving forces in any adverse situation, and plan based on develop the plan
Okay.
based on that
Mhm.
life-giving forces
Okay.
and its strength.
Okay.
So ultimately that empower for the positive transformation, transformative change, I should say.
Okay.
So that is what I learned in appreciative inquiry.
Okay. Very great. Okay.
Mhm.
Reflecting on your own experience, when you
Mhm.
have witnessed appreciative inquiry be most impactful.
So I have worked with many organizations in Nepal,
Yes.
India, China,
China.
Bangladesh, Philippines, even Thailand,
Yeah.
and I also represent in Korea and Turkey.
Okay.
So I
Great.
applied appreciative inquiry approach in media also.
Great.
So
Great.
I used to work as the executive director in Akorab. It's the
Okay.
largest media network of the country.
Yeah.
So we had developed the different kinds of project there, and we also introduced the positive journalism, and that impacted very nice, you know.
Okay. Great.
So that has given the very positive feedback, and then the positive messaging through the community radios, and then the positive messaging through the community radios was very much praiseworthy work that we did in Accra.
Okay. Good.
So, and even in education, first time we introduced appreciative inquiry in Capital College, and the result was marvelous.
Okay.
Then when the in 2005, I should say, We applied first time appreciative inquiry in Capital College in 2003, and in 2004 result, national result was 44%, and CC Capital College result on that year was 78%. So that was very much transformative. And since then, I worked with the many schools and colleges, even like elementary school to universities, and they have been so instrumental. They are so glad to apply this approach in their classroom teaching learning process, and the student counseling and the teacher counseling, even also in the educational planning. So I am witness lots of changes in the private sectors. In the banking sector, I should say, I used to work with the Muktinath Bank, and I conducted training for all the branch managers. And then Muktinath Bank was regarded as one of the best bank of the country. So probably bank of the year of 2017 or 18, I guess.
Yeah.
So I have lots of opportunity, like lots of experiences. I am the witness of with many organizations that has bring the positive changes in organization and personal level and also department level.
Yeah, so many best examples. Yeah, if you have to choose one best example that you are doing at the best level, what do you say?
Well, well, I have worked with the grassroots level people to policymakers.
Great.
So I have found great changes and great impact of the appreciative inquiry in the policymaker to the grassroots level people. If I had to reflect one, I would like to reflect that it was a long ago. I think it was in 2011 or 12. I had the opportunity to conduct the training for the survivor. I mean, like drugs user, and the HIV/AIDS survivor. That was in remote district, and there were the women who were impacted by HIV. Their husband used to go to India, and they brought the HIV, and they were transmitted. I mean, they were very much victim with the HIV.
Okay.
And I conducted training with them, and then when I started the training, so they were very shy to share their story, and they were very much hopeless, frustrated, and broken. So they used to say, what is the future of, what is the meaning of our future? What is the meaning of our life? It's a useless life. Every day we pray for the death. That types of reflection they used to do in the beginning. But when we completed the training and we started to reflect at around 5 o'clock, we started that training at 8 a.m. Then we had the conversation from 8 to 9, 8, 9, 10, 11. Till 11, they were very much broken, very much hopeless. After that, they used to be like participating, and then they were shown some interest on the training. And till 2 or 3, they were fully participated in the training, and till 5, they think that the one day was very much short for them. And then when at the end of the training, we started to reflect them, and they reflected that, oh my God, now we understand the values of the life. So I pray for the life, no matter how long we are going to live. So this is very much important. We learn very big life skill to cope with the adversity. So that was the reflection I always remember. And then I really feel that was a very much meaningful and then very impactful training was there.
It's really meaningful. It's a really inspiring and meaningful. You are being a change maker also. Yeah, it's a very great. So would you please tell me how you apply this AI and it was really impact to them. So you also realize, so how you applied?
So see, I have applied. I like appreciative inquiry. There is the application form. Like application form is there with the 4D cycle, and it has great principles. So we can make it operationalized through the 4D cycle, like dream, discovery, dream, design, and delivery. And even I developed some of the tools for the discovery tools, stages of the discovery tools. So I used it for my master's and PhD research, and then also applied it, how relevant it for the development and peace building process and organizational development. In China, I tried it for the family happiness. So that
Oh,
was very
great.
much accepted and very much like very much accepted and very much liked by my participants. So I conducted around 8-9 series in China.
Wow, advanced
So
series.
yes,
So,
yes,
how,
with the Peking
in the regarding is,
University was,
regarding time, how long it was? It was 1 year or
yeah.
2 years?
Oh, I started it from 2014, and then last workshop I conducted in 2019 before Corona.
Yes.
So more than I have conducted, I trained more than 1,300 people in China, I
Great.
guess.
Wow, great.
So that was in even Peking University, Chongqing University, in big university like University of Beijing Normal University. So in SciTech School of Management in Qingdao, that was in the very east coast. So in Chengdu, business workshop in Chengdu and Guangzhou and Xi'an, Zoltao
Yeah.
University. So yeah, that is very much growing in the China. And then I conducted many workshops, and hopefully I will do it after Corona. So even in Bangladesh, that was very much accepted. I had
Wow.
opportunity to conduct one
Wow.
workshop in like and keynote speech in Bangladesh.
Wow, great.
So that was very much applicable and very much useful. And even we tried in media, So
Yes.
media, we started positive journalism, community journalism, and
Yes.
strength the journalism for happiness or life, hope creating journalism. We introduced
Okay.
that.
Oh,
And the Janta Television, I conducted training. Janta Television is very much using that hope building journalism.
yes. I'm so glad that you are applying appreciative inquiry as an expert in around the world, and especially in different countries of Asia. So
Mhm.
regarding this connecting with this around the world, uh, I want to ask you about as the world continues to evolve and shift in a small and seismic ways. What do you
Mhm.
think the world is most calling for from appreciative inquiry today?
Well, it's very important questions like
Yes,
that.
yeah,
The now we are fighting for the pandemic, and then the
yeah,
corona is very much big devil for all of us, whether we are no matter where we are living, right? So in this situation we need to hope and optimism and then connection, creativity, mm, positivity, and so many things. And appreciative
yes,
inquiry is the only approach that provide these all things together. So I used to invited by the many medias and then many organization for the talk program, and for the purpose of this. So the entire world is looking for the positivity, looking for the connectivity. Entire world is no matter how fast the world is changing, but it is looking for the positivity, connectivity, and then solidarity. So
yes.
appreciative inquiry is for these all things. So I
Okay,
think it's a great idea to spread the appreciative inquiry to emerging and evolving new world.
okay. Thank you so much. And one final, we are at the end. One final
Mhm.
question I want to ask for you. Where is appreciative inquiry's greatest opportunity to have even more impact in the future?
Can you repeat it?
So what I want to say is that where is
Mhm.
AI's greatest opportunity to
Mhm.
have even more impact in the future?
So it has multiple, it can have a multiple impact in multiple areas. Like I have been working with a politician, and then I can see the great scope on political sectors. Also now working as the vice chairperson of the planning commission. So I'm applying appreciative inquiry in the planning process to
Oh,
develop
great.
the strategic planning and the vision plan. So I can see it's like a positive business, its
Mhm.
impact on the business. So I was invited by Pasimanchal University to give the talk program about the positive education, and then I can see the great power of transformation of educational institution and academic course also. So to increase the impact of the academic impact. So I think it has multiple impact.
Okay, very inspiring interview with you. I'm learning a lot of things from you. So you are applying appreciative inquiry in the remote villages to in global
Right.
sectors. I'm so inspired with you. So I'm more excited to apply the appreciative inquiry as you are doing. So you are my motivator. So,
So thank you,
so
Rupendra ji. I see lots of energy and lots of intellectual knowledge onto you about the appreciative inquiry, and your passion is always inspire me too, because we have worked together, and I can see,
yeah,
I saw you in the work, like when I was the president of the Imagine Nepal, you were the treasurer, and when I was the general secretary, you were the treasurer. We worked together and we
yeah,
accomplished the, I think, third global conference of appreciative inquiry, and then first national workshop, and then
yeah,
even the regional workshop. And you also done your master thesis on appreciative inquiry. So you are conducting lots of training, and then you are the certified counselor and applying the positivity. So I can see lots of potential and lots of new things you are trying in the appreciative inquiry. And then after your
yeah.
certification course, I hope you will do the great, even more great what you are doing. So I see lots of potential and then good future of your too. So thank you very much for asking this
Yeah.
and then giving the opportunity to sharing my experiences.
I really appreciate your acknowledgement and your support, your contribution. I really appreciate your expertise. Thank you so much for your time. We will continue such kind of conversation, dialoguing process in next time also. I'm expecting from you. I'm expecting your regular support, help, and if there is chances, please invite me to work together also. So thank you
That
so
will
much.
be great.
Okay.
Thank you, Rupendraji. Wish you all
Okay.
the best.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Can we leave now?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
And thank you
Bye.
so much.
Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Record of